everybody, Martika here with Martika J Makes. Welcome to my channel. So I am coming to you with my make of the month, and this is my review of the The Tote bag by Marc Jacobs. But this is not the bag by Marc Jacobs. This was just inspired by that particular bag. But before we get started, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. If you have not subscribed and you like what you see by the end of this video, definitely hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I was gonna say a thumbs like, but yeah, either way, go give this video that. So you guys, we are talking about Simplicity 9618. If you guys watch my video about the process of this bag, I showed you what I was going to use, which was the black vinyl. The lining was some fabric that I already had. I already had the zipper and all of that good stuff. And I did make this bag, you guys, for under $15, okay? The lining was pretty much free. The zipper only cost me $1 and some change because I got it a while back on clearance. The vinyl that I used for this bag was only $4.99 a yard. I used a little bit over a yard maybe for that. The swivel clasp that I used for this, I got those on sale because I used a couple of coupons from Joann's on those, 2 different coupons, and also the D-rings I got I used coupons on those too. So that is how I did this, and that's how I a lot of times sew a lot of my makes on a budget. And that is what I'm going to start doing, is kind of calculating so that you all know about how much my makes cost, because many of you have commented about how you love to, stay on a budget, how you love the finds that I find. And so if that's something that I can help you with, and I realize that is, I want to do so by sharing what I have done. So I'm going to show you this bag in picture form, but I am also going to show you it right here. Now, I will tell you, this bag, it came out for vinyl. I think that it came out really well, okay? Of course, it's not going to be like that perfect leather look because it's not leather, but it's going to give you, like the feel of leather, so to speak. Now, I did not put the appliques for the tote bag on there. And if I would have, I would have said Martika underneath it or something like that. But I just decided not to do that. I will tell you, for this bag, I wasn't just totally thrilled with the outcome, but I didn't totally hate it either. I used a leather needle in my sewing machine to sew this because I knew that it was a thicker fabric than what the pattern called for. And the pattern actually calls for either ultra suede, canvas, denim, cotton or cotton blends, and then the lining is cotton and cotton blends, okay? And then of course a heavy craft weight interfacing. But I will tell you, the interfacing, to be honest with you, because this vinyl already has some type of backing, it really didn't even need the interfacing, to be honest with you. So, but like I said, it came out okay. It wasn't perfect. I got my zipper, in there, and you'll get some close-ups of the photos that I'm gonna be popping up here over there. And my zipper, I tell you, every time I re-sewed the zipper, one side of it 3 times, and it seemed like the vinyl kept kind of stretching on me. So although it came out even, it still didn't come out even at the end. And by the time, I was just like, forget it. The inside of it, the lining, I did appreciate. I really, really liked that fabric that I had picked up. I will tell you, I did add pockets on the inside, and I have a photo of that. so that you can see my pockets that I added. This pattern does have a pocket. It has a pocket for, I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that it is view, view C. It may even be view A, but I believe that it's view C that it has a pocket for. Anyway, either way it go, I put the pocket in this one, view B, all right? Another thing I did, to hold the clasp on, I changed the position of the loops for the D-ring and the clasp, simply because it was sewn like in the middle of the side, what do you call it? The side of the lining there. That's what the pattern called for. But once I did that and I hooked the clasp onto the D-ring, it started to lift my lining up. And I didn't like that at all. So what I did, I unpicked the thread, I turned it upside down, and then what I did, I just followed along the stitch that's out here on the side of this, and I just stitched it to the top of it to where my D-ring, let me get that a little bit closer, to where my D-ring would be right at the top, and I wouldn't have to worry about my lining pulling up. So that I did too. Another thing that I did not do with this, because I tried and I tried and I tried and I just could not do it, I did not sew the handles nor the strap. I did not sew it the long way and then turn it out like the pattern called for, the instructions called for. It was too hard, you guys. It was entirely too hard. I tried every way that I could think of, and it was not budging. It was not going through. So what I did is I sewed it with the wrong sides facing together. And on the inside here, let me get a little closer so you can see, I folded in the edges like 1/4 of an inch, what I would have been sewing it on the wrong side before I turned it out. And then I sewed very close to the edge to give it kind of like that same look, and it turned out just fine. So as you can see, I did the same thing to the strap. I just turned in the edges and then I sewed it along the very edge. And if I wouldn't have told you that, you probably wouldn't have even been able to tell. The strap is a bit long. I would say for me, I would probably, and if I decide to carry this bag, I would probably unpick the thread for this loop that's holding on the swivel clasp, and I will probably cut it and shorten this strap a bit. So that's an easy fix to this bag. Yeah, so like I said, it was okay. The zipper stop was very, very easy to sew. Very simple instructions on there. And I let that extend off the bag a little bit, but also so that it could have some hang on the inside. But all in all, you guys, I mean, like I said, I love the pattern because I did sew view C before the tote bag. And really, to be honest with you, out of the two, the tote bag was my favorite to sew. I just think that was a little bit easier without the clasp and the strap and all of that stuff. And I love just a good tote bag anyway. So yeah, I think that is, yeah, I think it turned out okay. Would I make this bag again? I would. But I would tell you, as I was sewing it, I thought to myself, I kind of wish I would have used like a black canvas. And I think that would have been a very nice, like a cotton canvas or something like that. I think I would have enjoyed that so very much. Another thing, let me share with you guys another thing that I did that I will not do again. I bought this thread a while back, and I bought it, I think it might have been from Walmart, and it was like some years ago. I've had this thread a long time. But I actually bought it on accident. I was looking for black thread, not paying attention to what I was doing. By the time I got home, I was not going back to the store. But I picked up this. It's actually upholstery thread. Okay, so just to let you know, it is the Coat and Clark's So it is, let me get a little closer. It is upholstery thread. You can see that. So this thread, you guys, it's very sturdy because it is for upholstery. I did use this to sew this bag together. I said, well, hey, I'm sewing vinyl, just in case it decides to rip up on me easy or something, you know, or pull, the straps may decide to pull away. Let me just go ahead and use this thread up because I have it. It's going to give it a really strong hold. You guys, this thread, and it's 100% nylon. It is a very strong thread, but let me tell you, I have not fought with thread so much in my life in my sewing machine. I don't know if it was the combination with the vinyl I was using. I don't know if it was the thread itself, but at the end, I actually ran out of this thread in my bobbin, and I did not have enough left, as you can see, to rethread my bobbin even a little bit for the sewing that I had left to do. So I switched over to my all-purpose, my polyester thread, and it worked like butter. Okay, so that's why I do believe it was just the thread in itself, because I'm telling you, it was like my machine said, oh yes, I know this thread, let's get to sewing. It gave me no issues whatsoever. Okay, so just to let you know, in case you're deciding to, try out different threads for different projects and things like that, you may need to change your tension, some of your settings on your sewing machine, which I did do. In case you guys said, did you change your settings? Yes, I did. I changed the settings probably 6 times, okay? It was just one of those situations that, like I said, between the thread and the vinyl, I do believe that the issue was the thread. Maybe it was the thread and the needle. I don't know, but I won't be using it again. So that is another issue that I had while making this bag. But it did not make the experience unenjoyable. So I really can't complain much about that. Like I said, I'm not totally in love with the bag, but I don't hate it either. So I just may end up carrying it, you guys. I mean, even if it's for just a casual day or something, I won't be carrying it to like a dress up occasion or anything like that. But just, to have a little black bag to carry, yes, I will keep it for that because it is definitely usable. So we will be using it most likely. So yeah, that is my review of Simplicity 9618 View B. And I'm still in love with this pattern, you guys. I haven't made View A. I was thinking about making View A, and I still may, because I would love to have some type of tote bag, something small for like my Bibles and my notebooks when I study. And I've been kind of wanting something like that, just a bag set aside just for that. So I'm thinking about making View A for that, the little red bag. So that may be coming up next. I'm gonna go through my fabric and see what I have that I may want to use for that. I know I want it to be something really pretty. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments about this bag. Be honest, be honest. Let me know what you think. As you can see, I did not get to my 2-piece, my little lounging set. That is actually one of my Make 9s that I wanted to check off. However, this bag is getting checked off because one of my Make 9s is a handbag, and I have completed that. So, and that's not the last one I'm going to be making this year. So I have completed one of my Make 9s. I'm already off to a successful start, okay? So, however, I will be getting that 2-piece set made because, like I said, it's something that I do need in my closet. So I'm getting ready to go through my patterns, see what I want to do. And yeah, but so far, this bag was the only thing that got done. Unfortunately, I had to, fortunately, I had to stop, kind of help my daughter get moved and everything, and then get back to the bag. So I'm not going to be upset about that because I got my sewing room back. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.